Got questions about your collectibles? Let's ask the HPB Buy Guy.
Hi, Steve Leach here, HPB Buy Guy. You know, at every half-price bookstore and on our website too, we have a nice selection of collectible books and other items. A lot of our regular customers frequent the section in search of their treasures, and often they're seeking items autographed by their favorite authors and celebrities. Half-Price Books employee Jim Brooks is an autograph collector, and today he's brought some of his special signed items to show us. Hey, Jim.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for bringing this stuff. So, what was the first item you got for your collection that made you realize, I'm an autograph collector?
Actually, it was I was in grade school. I was big into wrestling, and we had season tickets to the Oklahoma State Wrestling. And I ran around as a little kid around Gallagher Hall and got a lot of the wrestlers to sign this.
I see them all over the place.
And a lot of them actually ended up being Olympic champions, so I've kind of hung on to it for that fact.
Wow, cool. And you got a lot of other sports stuff. I see some cars there.
Yeah, big
helmets,
into racing and football.
Yeah, all kind of jockey goggles.
Yeah,
that's pretty. Signed jockey goggles.
Covered with mud.
First time I've ever seen signed jockey goggles. What's the story on the baseball? That's kind of a special item. Huh?
Yeah, actually, this is probably my least valuable item, but it means the most to me.
That's the way it goes sometimes.
It's actually signed by my grandfather, and he played in the Cincinnati Reds minor league system for a while and had the whole team sign it.
That's neat. Okay, and you've got a lot of things that we see all the time at Half-Price Books, CDs, some signed CDs, videos, of course, books, Half-Price Books. We got Buzz Aldrin and Rice. You brought another one that was too big for the table, but we got to look at that too.
Yeah, this is actually a leather-bound numbered edition. It's called History, and I found this in the Overland Park store in Kansas. Signed by
the members of the band Kiss.
Number 1306.
A limited edition. That's pretty cool. And to get into the music angle, we've got some LPs here. Now, this is an interesting snakeskin picture disc.
By the hairband Cinderella, no
less.
Hairband.
It's got some hair in it too, I think, and signed by the members, right? And now here's one. I hear there's a story behind this Quiet Riot signed LP.
They actually showed up here in Dallas and were playing at a smaller venue, and I took my albums to get signed, and the lead singer stopped, and they'd just gotten a new bass player, so he asked me if I would take my album home and make him a copy of this cassette for him. So instead of doing that, I darted back to Half-Price Books, and I actually found a copy of Condition Critical in the cassette section, bought it, took it back to him, and when I showed up, he had me on the guest list, so I watched the entire concert from side stage, and he took care of me.
Signed album too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super guy.
That's great. Now, this was kind of a curiosity to me, a T-shirt with handprints. What's the story on this here?
Yeah, actually, I went to Las Vegas and went to the Bloomerang Group show. Wanted to get their signatures afterwards, and of course they don't talk or sign autographs, so they just walk around and give people handprints. So I got each one's handprints on my shirt.
So it's signed by the Blue Man Group. And I was looking at this nice piece of art here. Now, I understand you were the artist.
Yeah. Back in my college days, I loved the music at that time, so I...
It's very good. And you took that to an Alice Cooper show and had Alice sign
actually, he was doing a pre-show at the Hard Rock Cafe, and I showed up there that afternoon with my painting and a couple records, and he was happy to sign.
Bingo, there
Super
you go.
guy.
That's neat. And before we go, we've got to talk about this odd piece down here. What in the world is this?
This is actually a door panel of a Nascar. It was actually a wrecked piece of sheet metal. And the owner of the car actually has a dealership here in town, and you just go make a donation to a charity, and you can pick out a piece of sheet metal. And they were both guys doing a signing.
And it's signed.
It's signed.
Wow. Well, that's great. Well, that's quite a collection, Jim, and thanks so much for bringing this and showing it to us.
I really enjoyed it.
Great. Where can you find all types of collectibles, sometimes signed, plus all sorts of other books, music, and games?
I'd head to Half-Price Books.
Half-Price Books, of course, right, and online at hpb.com. Now, what about collecting signed checks? That's a story for another video. This is the Buy Guy signing off.
If you've got a question for the HPB Buy Guy, email buyguy@hpb.com.